the UUGI group and the new meetup. For today, we have a new face. We can welcome Keyur. So he's going to present today. Keyur, once you are ready, can you share your screen so we can start by
Yes,
our
let me
introduction?
share my screen. It's visible.
Yes. Uh, yeah, okay. I think Keyur is going to uh, give information regarding the Umbraco Headless CMS with the GraphQL, right?
Yes. So,
Okay.
so let's start. Or you are going to.
Nah, you can start. It's fine.
So, thank you everyone for joining this Umbraco Headless CMS with the GraphQL. Let me start with me and Milan. I'm a certified Umbraco developer, CTO at Aeroact Technologies, and I am starting Umbraco with version 8. And I'm having a 16 years of experience in all CMSs, basically in .NET based CMSs. And Milan, you know that Milan have Umbraco certified and master and project manager, working with Umbraco since version 6.0, and Milan has 11 years of experience. So
Thank you.
um, th thank you all, and thank as well as thank you Umbraco User Group of India to organize this event. So let's start with our agenda. So I start with the introduce headless CMS, and then question is why GraphQL. Then I'm going to show you how you can configure headless things in Umbraco. Then we are going to generate some GraphQL query in within the Umbraco IDE, and last end with the demo. So let's start. So directly jump into the headless. You need to identify that traditional CMS and what is different between traditional CMS and headless. So traditional CMS is tightly bound with the backend and frontend. So major disadvantage over here, you cannot create a front end in any technology. So if suppose your traditional CMS, it is in .NET based, so you must be create your front end in .NET. In headless, you are free to create or select any technology. So basically your front end and back end are not tightly binded. So you can create or consume API from your backend side and create your front end in any front end technology. So this is a simple difference of traditional CMS over headless. Now, headless, if you are going to create a headless front end or headless CMS, so content editor have free to manage all the content. They don't think about how front end is look like and what kind of the things is going on in front end side. Developer have free to create front end in any technology framework like React, Next.js, as well as they can create a application, mobile based application, TV based application, as well as IoT based application. And with business purpose, now your front end or you are free to create a multi-channel application. Like you can create a mobile application, you can create a TV-based application, and once content is changed in your backend side, it's thoroughly changed for each and every platform. Like in front end, Next.js application is also going to reflect same content with the mobile application, same content with your TV application. So now question is why GraphQL? So can we create a headless front-end application without GraphQL? Yes, you can create a front-end application without GraphQL, but at that case, you need have a uh, RESTful API, but RESTful API have their own drawback. Like you need to create a to Z endpoint. Like you need to create a multiple endpoint for the consuming your data from the backend side. For example, suppose you have multiple block and you need to get only 2 to 3 block in your front end side for displaying your home purpose. So typical REST API, you need to create a one endpoint which is going to filter your data in backend side, and then it's give to your front end side. And if you are not going to create that particular endpoint, then you need to get all the data, like hundreds of log you are getting from the backend side, and then you are going to filter those data in front-end application or front-end side. In that case, might be your mobile application, it's not capable to handle those bunch of data. And it's more than 100 logs you can fetching from your backside. So it might be not possible for the all application to serve those kind of the data. So it's in GraphQL, you just need to have only one endpoint, single endpoint. You can execute the query, and that particular single endpoint go to the backend side, execute the query, and give the only those data which you require in display or in your front end side or in your mobile application side. So better to use a GraphQL based API. So now how you can configure GraphQL in Umbraco? You just need to add GraphQL package in your Umbraco project. You can just configure your API key in your application settings session, then execute or create your own query by help of the ID and use those query in your front-end application. I'm also going to show how you can uh, create the query and how you can use those query as well. So query in ID, particular this package have three major part like explore, query, and integrate. So in ID, you can see that query part in which you just need to select checkbox, what kind of the query you need to build, you want to build for your front end side. Query itself so that how query it's look like. Once you uh, create the query, you just need to copy this query and use those query in your front end side. So let's start with the demo. So for demo purpose, I have already installed Umbraco on IT port 1, which is the latest version of Umbraco. And this particular project, I have installed GraphQL as well as the starter kit, which is give us a base of our website. So I'm not required to create each and every pages and all the things. So my project is up and running right now. So let's directly jump into the backend side. We'll just remove all the things. So these are all because of our the starter kit of Umbraco. So we have homepage, product, about us, blog, and people's. Now this is our query builder. If you are not able to this section, you just need to go user group and allow this section to display in your Umbraco backend side. So this is our query builder. So for the create a query, you just need to select this checkbox. Now, if suppose I'm going to execute content query without giving any parameter to execute those query. So by default, it's give you the root page or root content of your Umbraco. So this is simple. You just need to copy this query and use this query into your front end side. Now let's make some more exciting query like I need home page with the property, key, data type, and value. So when I'm going to execute, it's give me entire home page property with the key, like hero header and data type of that particular property. So you can use this data type to manage your front end. So if I'm going to scroll down, for the grid. So here is my data type grid, it's body text, and you can consume that content type in front end side and mapping your component in real time. So this is a simple query. Let's make some more difficult query. Like this time I need a child of this. This is a filter, like you are going to filter content by URL, and that particular filter I need all child item. Let's fetch only name and ID first. Yeah, this is my query. And in product, I have a bunch of product. I can also fetch total number of products under that particular child. So I just need to select product count. Let me put if the item. So now you can see we have a product under products. So here are the products. Here are 8 products. Is here. Now you can also enable paginess and content. Okay. Now total number of product. Do this list have a next page? It's a no. Do this list have previous? It's a no. If suppose I need to apply paging on this, I simply add only two report. Oh my God. So you can see that currently we are only getting two number of child. Total number is 8. It's have a next page, it's a true. It's a previous page, it's a false. So you can use this variable or this JSON for the paginess as well. So if suppose I have said that skip to execute. So now I have a next page as well as previous page, right? Now let's run where condition on this particular child. So I'm going to add where the key. Ready? So let's filter the child. Just so we have one child who have a product price of 2. Let me fetch. You can see the price. We have one product in combo which have a price of 2, which we have filtered over here. So now I have all put all the things over here in Git. So operation, you can do this of operation in your GraphQL where condition. Let's fetch lesser than and I'm going to execute this thing. We have two items, two content which have price of less than 100. So let me sort that prices. It's a import role, and second one is a jumpsuit, which have a price of 89. So you can work around this, like you can create your own query. And once you are done with the query, you just need to copy this query and put this query in your front-end application. So you can also fire or run this query in Postman as well. So for Postman, you just need to copy curl URL from here, paste into your Postman. The body part, you need to just copy over here. Paste in. So now we can see all the record which have a price under than 100 here. And this basically this GraphQL API is secure. So you need to configure your API key in your Visual Studio in your project in application setting JSON. You just need to enable this GraphQL application setting application key, and it's automatically secure. Without this key, you are not able to fetch any data. You can also see those settings over here as well. Now let's jump into the front end side. So this is a basic query. You can also fetch media. You can also fetch a block grid by ID. So just install this package and you can create your own query and use those query in your front end side. So I have also created one Git for starter. This is my Git in which I have created Next.js application which connect with this GraphQL. Let me open this. You just need to clone this application and configure your environment variable in your environment file. It have environment name, GraphQL URL, which you can find actually your backend URL. So this is your GraphQL URL and GraphQL API key, which is available in your project application setting JSON over here, and then root page ID of your CMS. That's it. Once you are configured this thing, you need to install npm and then install npm build. I have already done those two commands because it's take time. So now let's directly run npm run. Okay. So now our front end Next.js application perfectly running localhost 3000. So now this is headless application which getting the data from our Umbraco backend, and so all the data or uh, display over here. Let's see our block. So we have currently three block. Let's try to create one more block. page. So we have 4 blocks. Let's check with our front end. Automatically appear in your front end application. And if you see in home page, we have only 3 blocks. If suppose I need to display one more block over here, so we have setting in home page. It is so automatically appear in home page. So no need to configure your front end. No need to fetch data. No need to query on that particular API. It's handled by GraphQL itself. And for creating this application, I am also putting a bunch of logs so you can find a log for each and every request over here. For handle this GraphQL, I have created one more, like I have created SDK for this SDK basically mapping of your GraphQL product with your Next.js application model. So let's exploring this application. So it's totally dynamic Next.js application. It's work on Slug. So this is layout, and in layout, I am adding Slug pages or pages over here. It's automatically get data by from the your GraphQL, and once data is coming, just try to find out content type of that particular data and try to load view. So I have created one function for that. This is a load view function, which basically identify your content type and try to find view name in your view folder. So you can say this is a dynamic binding of your view. You don't require to binding manually your view part in your Next.js. It's automatically bind, and if it's not finding that particular view, then it's give you a error like this view is not finding in under the view folder. Please create that view, and it's going to be run like in home page. Same way I have created one more function like low grid rendering, which is responsible for the render all the component from the component folder. So this is also dynamic. So when any low grid is going to be a render in any page, so it's identify the content type of that particular grid, like block grid, and try to render component from the component folder. And all the model strictly bind with your property. So model binding, you can see that handled by SDK. This SDK responsible for the bind your page and component model. And you just need to directly use if suppose we are seeing home page. So I am use model dot footer and directly use model dot property name, model dot property name dot URL. So This is how it's work. Next.js application. That's it. This is a front end and back end demo of my GraphQL application. If you have any question, you are free to ask.
I think Vandit has
Um,
some question.
Yes,
yeah,
Omar.
so hi, Kir. Can you please clarify whether the SDK can be used as it is or we can customize it according to our specific requirement?
No, it's SDK, it's just for the reference. You can create your own SDK or you can directly uh, um, create one function which is basically bind your model with your property. So it's just for reference. You can use this SDK or you can use your own SDK as well.
Okay, okay, then. Thank you.
Yes, listen.
So hello Kayur. So my question is the I have decided to currently convert the one website my the Umbraco headless part. So will this package is works for the existing structure? Otherwise anything change is required for?
No, this package is just open your GraphQL in current structure. Make sure you have Umbraco 17 or 18 version of your project. So just need to install this package. It's automatically convert your all the content requests into GraphQL. That's it.
Okay, sure. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you so much, Keyur, for this amazing session. I have a question about we can use this for any of the content editor, like a block list, block grid, any custom editor, right? We can use
Yes,
this
you
package for it.
Yes, you can use even you can create this is this is Next.js application is just for the demo purposes and it's for the how you can start your front end. So you can create your own rendering as well. So it's pretty much easy to render all the your blow grid and all the things.
Perfect. Thank you.
Any
And
more
yes,
question, guys?
yes, from my side.
Yep.
Here, is there any, maybe I missed in a demo, but is there any security thing like token or something that we can pass with the GraphQL API?
Yes. So this GraphQL is strictly on API key. Without this API key, you just need to configure this API key, in your application setting.json file.
Hmm.
Without this key, GraphQL is not working.
Okay.
I just want to say that once again, such a great demo. Every
Thank
time
you.
you surprise me, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gia.
Thank you.
Yeah, indeed, and a great contribution to the marketplace as well as a package. So that's
Mhm.
a good one as an add-on. So good one, guys.
I have a very last question. Is there anything we can do with this in terms of any custom implementation? For an example, I have something which is like custom built, um, how to explain this, but like 4 or 5 things I want together. For an example, news, insights, blog post, and everything, and I want randomly few things from those. Like 3 things which something I need to display on a homepage. One is from insight, one is
Yes.
from blog or something.
Yes.
There is a one section only. Is there any capability that
Yes.
can serve
Yes.
this package, or we need to build some customization or build extension?
No, no, no. You can directly execute multiple query within a one endpoint. So you just need to pass multiple query in this endpoint and it's automatically get all the data. You just need to filter out data in front end side.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, any question? More question? No.
Okay, if no question, then thank you so much, Keyur, for
Mhm.
this amazing session. We got to know a lot of things. It's add-on in a marketplace. We'll definitely use this package for sure, because lots
Yeah.
of things can be done with this. Apart from this session, I think we are also doing the Umbraco episodes. I think 2 episodes are officially out. We really appreciate for any feedback. If anyone would like to participate or anything, please let us know. Get in touch, and we'll make it possible.
Yep.
And as we have some time, if we would like to discuss here, that also we can do. So we have a 10 minutes or something where we can discuss the
Yes.
things. If anyone have any idea and happy to share, that would be good. What do you think, Gia? Would you like to be part of?
just was thinking that what kind of Umbra show could we have? Um, of course, there is many people. We can talk about Code Garden, but what else? Like we can have a remote show.
Yep.
Thinking
Yeah,
about that.
yes. You can share your journey if you would like to share in our show, possibly.
And
To, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I think Gia, you can share your U profile story, I guess. You are the U profile of the month.
We should do that, yes, of
Yeah.
course.
And we have upcoming Umbra show, which is lined up with Milan and Asha. They are talking about Umbraco Cloud and versus on-premises hosting. So that's something will be out maybe early next week or next week. Let's see how it goes. Yeah.
Really nice, really
Yeah.
nice.
So far, schedules are packed, so we are trying our best.
Yes.
And I have seen that you are really having a great speakers in the India festivals. Ah,
Yeah, that's true. There are
yes,
good sessions lined up for India Festival as
yes.
well.
And you should record them and share them afterwards, and it will be
Yep,
great.
that's so true. We'll pass this information for sure, and hopefully the recorded videos will be out.
Yes.
You will
How
be, Nikhil,
many
you will be also.
people have bought tickets now to the festival?
We don't have exact numbers, but
So there are actually the numbers are disclosed very soon, and we got around 56 students participation. So now we, as we have the limited seats, so let's see like to whom we can pick up, and so it's a good one. Yeah, let's see.
Yes.
And Nikhil is also presenting one session in.
Yeah. So I'll be showcasing kind of automation part with Umbraco Automate and MCP server aligned with that. So you don't have to go with each team, development team, SEO team, marketing team. Everything is within the one solution. So that is something I'm presenting. Let's see.
It's really valuable that you do those kind of demos and you share them so we all can share them for our customers. When we
Exactly.
are selling projects, those are really valuable. Yes.
So then on that note, I think nobody have any questions. Once again, thank you so much, Keyur, for your valuable session. And this is great package. Keep it up.
Thank
And
you.
thank you
Thank you
so
so much. And
much.
thank you, everyone. Thank you
Thank you,
everyone for
everyone.
listening.
Yeah,
Thank
bye.
you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye bye.